Thank you all for coming. I want to especially thank the League of Women Voters for having this. This is a great venue. I'm excited to be here. My wife and I want to thank her for all the hard work that she has done. We've been beating the pavement. She had a pedometer on me on a number of our travels up and down through the neighborhoods. And combined, we figured that with the two of us, it's been about 80 some odd miles that we have hiked through the city of Athens, going door to door and knocking on doors. I'm new to Athens politics. I'm going to be straight up with that, but I'm not new to politics in general. I have been serving on faculty senate at OU for 4 years. I have been the chair and a member of the Professional Relations Committee, which is one of the standing committees for faculty senate at OU. I'm the chair of the Council on Research, Scholarship, and Creative Activity at OU. So I've been involved with the research side, I've been involved in academia, but I've also been involved in the legislation within the city, or within the university, the largest employer in the city of Athens. Given that, one of the big things that's on my agenda, one of the things that concerns me is being on faculty senate, being involved in a number of different enterprises within OU, but also being a hop grower. I grow hops for Jackie O's. I grow peppers for Kaiser Barbecue Shack. I grow. My wife and I are heavily involved in the city from a very grassroots kind of perspective. I worked the door at Tony's for 5 years while I was a professor teaching psychology. I listened to what people had to say. I listened to what people wanted. And one of the big things that I keep hearing over and over again is, why doesn't this large employer and the city work together to get things resolved and solved? So that's one of the big issues, one of the big things that I would like to, that I would like to be involved in. Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. And so next will be Nate Hall.
Folks, my name's Nate Hall, and I think Steve's last point is a very good one. Recently there have been some tensions between students and long-term residents in our community, and one of the main reasons I'm running is because I think I can bridge that gap. I have been around. My service to the party is pretty evident. I was there at 5 in the morning the day we kicked off the final push to put Barack Obama in the White House. I was there the last time we beat Randy Morris, and when we overcame kind of a bogus scandal to keep Chris Fall in her seat. And I led the charge this year as president of College Democrats to keep John Kasich out of office. Unfortunately, that one didn't go our way, but I'm also leading the fight against Senate Bill 5. We actually have a rally coming up this Sunday at Scripps Amphitheater at 12:30. And this is a good chance for the people to have our voices heard, finally, instead of being ignored by Columbus. And the people have a chance to veto this bill. I've also served on OU Student Senate for the last year, and there kind of my project has been fostering better relations between students and permanent residents, between the university and the city. One big thing that I've been working on is I've led a discussion on having the university help pay for the fire truck. With 85% of the buildings that this fire truck would be needed for being Ohio University buildings, I don't think asking the university to pay less than a quarter of that is asking very much. Again, I'm running because I think I can bridge that gap, and I think that I have the energy, the dedication, and the experience to help bridge that gap and make sure our future is brighter than ever. Thanks.
Thank you. Maxine?
Hello, my name is Maxine Rantain, and I would like to thank the League of Women Voters, my family, friends, and supporters for all your encouragement. And I have been a resident of Athens for 30 years. I'm the owner of Cycle Half Bicycle Shop for 30 years. I have been the treasurer for the Enterprise Development Corporation that does small business loans in 30 counties in Ohio, including Athens County. And I've been on that board for 18 years. I was on the board of Athens Tourism Bureau. which is the County Convention and Visitors Bureau, for 12 years, and I was the president of that board for 2 years. I'm on Christine's, the Transportation Committee and the Subcommittee for Pedestrian and Bicycle Safety, and I have also been on Bike Path Committee meetings. I'm on the county board for the Bike Path Committee. And I am the mother of 2 children that went through the Athens School District. They are now grown and have left, but we started at West and went all the way through Athens High School. I know that with my background in finance and with the current situation that is having such a profound impact on the city, that I can be an asset to the city and to the to council, and to help maintaining the city be, fiscally responsible. Thank you.
Thank you, Maxine. Next, Elihu.
Good evening. Just to ask, is this microphone needed, or can everybody hear? Okay. I'm not going to stand. I hardly ever write my comments out, but I wrote a few out tonight. I was born in Athens. I was raised here. This is my home, and it's a wonderful community. That's why we're all here in one way or another. My day job, I'm a researcher at the university, so I'm sort of a scientist, which, when you mix science and politics, get some interesting things. There are some drawbacks in that I really get caught up in detail, I think, sometimes. I'm trying to move away from that in some ways. But the benefit is that I really think things through. I tend to have an open mind about issues and look at them from various different perspectives to try to find the best solution. I think that I've brought some innovative ideas to council and to the city of Athens, and that I've been a pretty hard worker. Some of the things that, and many of these things were done not necessarily by me, some of them were, but by the city as a whole, which I think has been moving in the right direction for the past 4 years. We've accomplished a lot. There was a big change in 2008, the election of 2007, because many residents, a majority, wanted the city to go in a new direction, and we've done that. Some of the things that we've done, the Richmond Roundabout has been completed. I think that was a great project. We've stopped using coal ash on the streets, which was somewhat dirty and something that residents complained about. So we've been responsive to that. A bike and pedestrian plan, Member Nisley was a big part of making sure we put together, was passed. We've stood up for fairness and equality in the community. We've showed strong support for workers' rights and collective bargaining in opposition of SB 5. A lot of the things that I've worked on have been environmental issues because I've been chair of the Environment Committee. So we flipped the switch on the state's largest solar array, largest municipal solar array at the community center last year, and we're pursuing energy efficiency to save money and fulfill our moral responsibility to care for our environment. And so I would just ask to consider all the candidates up here and look at my record on council and vote based on that.
Thank you. Christine?
Thanks to all of you for being here tonight. And it's good to see people actively participating. And I think that's at the core of the League of Women Voters mission. And I'd say it's also part of what it makes a community thrive. And I think that's also at the core of what being a council member is about, participation in the city process. Council members have a responsibility to the citizens of Athens for their safety. We need to provide for adequate infrastructure like our roads, our water supply, and we have a financial responsibility to work within a balanced budget to provide for the financial security of our community. But equally important are the issues that affect the quality of life. As I was walking around the neighborhoods, I do a lot of walking in my own neighborhood in uptown, but with going door to door, I talked with people, and their concerns were about noise, they were about trash, and they were also about our budget and carefully taking care of that. And also, I think, a desire for more respect amongst our citizens in our community. City Council has a responsibility to provide for the community, and I have worked to do this in my 3 mentioned, I serve as chair of the Transportation Committee, and we moved forward the legislation that improves our streets and our bridges. With the help of many volunteers, including Maxine, we were able to complete a pedestrian and bicycle plan, which was something that was recommended in our Athens City Comprehensive Plan. I also drafted the legislation to add graffiti definitions within our code. I served on the Southside Community Association, participated in the Athens City Comprehensive Plan, as many of you here also did, and was later asked to serve on the working groups for the Athens Land Use Plan. Why I decided to seek re-election is that I believe I can offer the leadership skills for the benefit of our community to improve our quality of life. Thanks for being here, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you, Christine. Abraham.
Hi, like Allahu, myself, I was born and raised in Athens. I'm a lifelong resident of the county, 7-year resident of the city. Since I'm an Athens High School graduate, and now I attend Ohio University, where I'm a history major. I've been working since I was 16. I've had all my jobs in the city. Some have been non-family, and some have been local family. And right now I'm working for the Millers, which is a great family to work for. I plan on staying after I get my degree in Athens. It's been my home. I plan on staying here afterwards and keeping it my home. And I figure the best way to help out my city is to be a public servant through my city. I'm open to constructive criticism. I'd even be up for critiquing, because I'm a representative of you guys, and I need to serve you guys. And to do so, you guys have to give me intel on what you guys think needs done. And I put my phone number up on my email, my phone number up on my website, a4athens.org. I put my email. Call me. We can sit down, talk. Outside of that, some of the main reasons why I'm running, also to be, in addition to being a public servant, things that I see that need fixed: city infrastructure. Our streets are deteriorating. Our sidewalks are deteriorating. The sewer and water lines need to be. We need to continue to upgrade those. I mean, we're still using the same clay lines that were put in after World War II. And I hope that I can be an asset to the city.
Thank you.